From Kentucky to Kathmandu, welcome fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host Galadon, and yes, no matter what day I release this video, another raid weekend is either underway, just finished, or just about to start. And with air attacking completely dominating the meta in the home village, I decided it was time to give it a run in the clan capital. That's right, let's get out there with only air troops on this account. No ground troops allowed unless they are generated by said air troop. You'll know what I'm talking about in a couple of raids, but let's get into it because we're gonna go with super dragons after super dragons. Right? For the most part. Dragon Cliffs is one of the worst districts to attack if you want to grab big capital gold because there's so many defending super dragons out there in the well upgraded districts. So let's give it a try anyway because we don't care, right? I mean, Galadon is out there and you know that every weekend Galadon goes out, cherry picks a few raids, grabs 25, 28,000 in capital gold. I have not yet cracked 30K. That is my goal. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks to crack 30K in one weekend. For now, I just thought I would try this because I'll be honest. Okay, I'm going to be really honest with you guys right now. You know how every now and then in the comments, somebody says, Galadon, you ran out of ideas for videos. Okay, maybe a little bit. Just maybe the creative juices weren't flowing and I needed something quick and easy and I didn't want to just throw up another episode of No Cash Gold Pass, No Clash, whatever, you know, those other episode series. You know, I can't be completely series based on the channel, right? Okay, I guess technically I could, but anyway, so yes, here we are. And I would say that was not a successful first try on Dragon Cliffs using pure super dragons. So let's change things up a little bit, bring in the big ship. That's right, even perhaps two of them, then a couple of cleanup minions. Now, quickly, you will notice one of the big problems about bringing pure air troops is with the walls in place. Even if you destroy the buildings on the other area of the walls, it does not expand the area where you can deploy more troops. This is going to be an issue late in the raids. As you can see, we're going to be stuck dropping troops way back towards the beginnings of the district, and all of the buildings and defenses are going to be much, much further in. Now, we do have the giant box of Q-tips, the massive numbers of skeletons that get dropped, and that does help out because eventually they may decide to go after a wall, and if and when they do, then that could, again, expand that deplorable area. Okay, that was a Freudian slip. I said deplorable area. I meant to say deployable area. Okay, so fine, do as I say, not as I do. This is one of those videos where you can go, okay, Galadon failed, so I don't have to. This is a deplorable way to attack. Although, hey, 2,700 capital gold, nothing to sneeze at. I mean, it's not the worst attack ever, but you can see where things are going to get more difficult. And let's go ahead and not make it any easier. Okay, we're gonna bring rocket balloons and that stupid skeleton barrel thing. I hate that. That is my absolute least favorite troop. Somebody in the comments, please tell me what this thing is good for, okay? What is it good for? Because I don't see it happening. And okay, again, notice the deployable area. Why can't I get that right? The deployable area is limited, and that especially sucks when you're using rocket loons because we're wasting their rocket time just to get to the nearest defense, which is flipping halfway across the district. And then, okay, the super dragon is going to chase down these rocket loons. And this, okay, so the thought was here, we're going to send in the rocket loons and then maybe a minion group could come in behind and help wipe out the super dragon. Yeah, no, this is not going to plan at all. And the stupid skeleton barrel thing is the worst. Oh, come on. I mean, that's the dumbest thing ever to watch those things go across the screen. How annoying is that? Okay. So again, but you know, hey, this is fun for me because it's a change of pace. All right. It can be fun and annoying at the same time. There go more Q-tips spilled on the base and they actually help out. But again, notice right there, deployable area has not really changed. We're still stuck way back here. So yes, that's right. Spray and pray. Just spam whatever you have left and see what happens. They're going to roll in. Now, the Wizard Tower and Inferno Tower way deep in the corner of this base are making it that much harder for me here. And again, this is not an attack you would ever want to do if you're trying to be successful, right? Now, some miracle happens here, and I do manage to get the Inferno Tower down before the Super Dragon melts the balloons into nothingness. And now look at this, okay? We're nearly through this base, and all of the Super Dragons are still standing around, okay, flying around, waiting to annihilate whatever might come next. And of course, we are going to try air yet again. 2,280 capital gold again. I'm not super upset with that, but we're running out of attacks here, okay? Now we're going to switch it again. We're going to bring more minions, and here is the plan, okay? Distract with the Super Loon, let the minion come in behind, the group of minions come in behind, and completely incinerate, annihilate, obliterate, devastate, destroy any Super Dragon that's in the way. And maybe we can also do that with the big ship, right? Okay, so let's see here. Minions will expand the deployment area a little bit right here, so maybe we can get a little bit closer to our ultimate target and maybe run through the rage spell and just fly right by the Super Dragon, right? Well, maybe not. Okay, so here it is. Ready? Distract and then annihilate using the minions. This is going to be beautiful. This will work perfectly. So in comes the giant ship, and as soon as the Super Dragon targets it, then we drop in two groups of minions. They will come in behind the Super Dragon and completely wipe it out as it chases the ship. Unbeknownst, it is going to get annihilated. The rage spell helped out a little bit right there. And what? Why did it? Okay. And all right. Okay. That's fine. You know what's about to happen, right? Okay, that was a drop of frustration. Here come a million minions right as... Oh, come on. That is ridiculous. That should not happen. Why? I knew... Whatever. That's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm not bothered. I'm not upset. I'm not disappointed. It's just typical. Somehow, though, the Rocket Loons are going to get in and take out the last defense in the far corner, and we needed that because now with the Super Dragons still up for the next raid, at least any troops I drop are not going to be going all the way to the very back corner and destroying the last defense. So with our final attack, it's going to take our fifth attack in order to try to 3-star this district, and once again going to try the distraction technique with everybody else rolling in behind the ship. We've got the Rocket Loons, we've got the minions that immediately, I mean, they just turned to vapor. And is there even a Super Dragon? No, the Super Dragon's gone, but there are still two left floating over the district's hall that we got to get down, and one more building behind it. Minions coming in all over the place, and finally we're just able to overwhelm the Super Dragon, get the district hall down, and move through the remaining buildings. Okay, fine. One more remaining building in the corner. And so, lesson learned. Air troops, OP in the home village. Everybody wants to use them. In the capital raids, not so much. So, you know, maybe wait until the base is lacking in air defenses before you try. That was not exactly an impressive effort. It took us 5 attacks, but we got our bonus. That's right, we got the critical bonus. Thank you, GalFam, for sticking around all the way to the end of the failures. Episode. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, year. Be kind to other people, animals, and planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, nothing like a good galley fail to make my day.